But today we got a special guest in the building today. Introduce yourself to my people, please.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Knowbody. That's Knowbody.
Crazy thing is, I don't even know how to introduce nobody. I gotta let nobody introduce themselves, and that's the weirdest thing in the world to say.
And that's why it's like that. That's why I got my name like that.
Explain.
All right, so, you know, I've been rapping for 23 years, right? You know, when you rap, you come up with all types of names and personas for yourself. And, you know, my name's Michael, so I used to go by M-I-C apostrophe. So I had to cut ties with that, too much bullshit, whatever the case may be. So I was like, you know what, man?
You started drama as Mike?
Nah.
I'll just make it short.
Crazy thing is, though, it seemed to find me, oddly enough, right? So I stopped rapping, came back, and I'm like, you know what, man? I'ma just, don't nobody know who I am, man. I'ma just be nobody. And, you know, I'm a cerebral rapper. So I was just like, I'm kicking knowledge. Almost all my songs have knowledge, even when I'm talking shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do Knowbody. Why? Because you need to know the body that's kicking that knowledge.
Which
also,
is fire.
Yeah. Also, you know, body. You got to know yourself. So it's like a triple entendre, introspective type shit.
Nigga, that's the scariest thing in the world. Like, you ain't understand, right? Hip-hop is the most bravado sport in the world. And you so smart that you decided to say, I'm not even going to tell y'all I'm that nigga. I'm going to tell you I'm nobody, and then explain to y'all why you need to nobody because he's nobody. You know that's like overthinking shit.
Hey, listen, I mean, it been that way.
Am I tripping? Did I miss a layer of it? All right, cool.
Yeah, nah, that's just how it was, man.
No, I fuck with it, though. I like it. I mean, artists got to be artists, and you got to be the artist that you are.
Yes, sir.
So
yes,
if that embody
definitely
what you was trying to put across, then that's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Especially because I'm on what you would call, I call it the hashtag run of nobody. So, you know, putting out music, performing, and people like, damn, who the hell is this? Nobody. Who? Nobody. Like,
yeah, I see the whole who thing.
Yeah, like, yeah, they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's a gimmick, but in the same sense, it's like, once you know who I am, you're going to know what I'm about.
At this point, you Mike Jones.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And my name Mike. Ain't that a bitch?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, Mike, all right, cool. So where you from, bro?
I'm from Woodland, Pennsylvania. Was born in Chester. I lived in Chester, but, you know, Woodland to the heart. Speaking of which, shouts out to Nickel 9.
Shout out my cousin, man.
Yeah.
That's my real cousin.
Yeah, that's bro, man. That's bro. Whenever I was going through the phases of my music, yo, he was always there. Him and another person, BK, rest in peace. They always were there. You know what I'm saying? Always dropping gems, always telling me to keep going, whether it be Ball, that's BK, or Bars, that's your cousin. You mean that's Nickel. So, you know what I mean? Like,
I got a question about that because when I started running around, like, I knew him. That's Andre. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't really see each other all the time coming up. We was separated. You know what I mean? He was out there. I ain't know where he was at for a while until he came back for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know how it is when y'all ain't in the same city necessarily. But when I was running around with Mad Labs and Ace Spitz, we went to Chester one time, and he was talking about all his favorite Chester rappers, and he was naming niggas, and he named Nickel 9. I didn't realize that was my cousin. So then when we bumped into each other, he was like, bro, that's your cousin? He one of the nicest niggas out there. Is that true or false?
Hey, yo, Nickel is dope as fuck, bro.
I know he dope now, but was he?
Oh, yeah, nah.
Like, he every time I've heard him, he been spitting.
Oh, yeah, no.
And he got direction with his shit.
Hey, look, that's been the thing since, like I said, I started when I was 13. It was a year later he found out I could rap, and he was like, oh, yeah, nah, nigga, keep going. Before me and my friend had to get in the booth, we had to spit for his cousin, who was S. Dot, Nudie, Unky Bizzle, and fucking Nickel. Before we had to go in the booth, we had to spit for them.
They ran the program the right way.
Oh yeah, so we definitely had to. So ever since then, like, I've been looking at him. I've been following his whole career since I was a buck. From Strict Biz, Fully Loaded.
Shout out my cousin.
Slam Don't Give a Fuck. You know what I mean? I was watching all of that, and your cousin was at the forefront, like, just.
I seen he had a movement at one point before he moved, and they was deep, and he was frontlining.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, why the hell I didn't know you was the same Andre? That's crazy. Like, you gotta realize when niggas is talking about him like that, and then we run into each other, we hugging each other. Yeah. Niggas is like, what the fuck? Like, no, man, this is my blood. That's my family.
Yeah, bro. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah, Constitution Ave, man, Caveman.
I just wanted you to co-sign it or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
I knew you weren't going to deny it because he ain't no slouch.
Nah, so, not at all, bro. His work ethic is.
Yeah, he want
a lot of niggas lack that.
And he networks.
Crazy.
He networks.
Crazy.
I think it's underrated how much some people move and make sure that when they move is worth it.
Right.
Just remember the shit like that.
Right. Because what's the point of you moving if you ain't going nowhere?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
And networking is a big thing for me. That's my whole thing with rap. Like, if you ever see me perform or I'm on stage, the first thing I'm going to ask is, how many people in here got a small business? That's the first thing I'm going to ask, because if, let's say we in a room full of 50 people and 20 network and only 5 know each other, boom, y'all connect. Next thing you know, you got link ups, and that's how we gonna grow our community, because that's really what it's about. Like, I'm a real hip hop head. Like, that's how hip hop started. It was about community. So that's my big thing. You know what I mean? If you don't know who Knowbody is, once you know who Knowbody is, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be running with people where we can all help each other. It's like I heard my one homeboy say, Spady said, "We over me shit."
Meet Spady?
Meet Spady.
Shout out Spady.
Shout out Spady.
He got an episode.
Yeah, I saw that joint. Yeah. But he said, "We over me shit." And I was like, damn, that's crazy, because that's the whole kind of mindset I got. So whenever I'm doing anything, I want to make sure the people that are watching and or participating leave with some type of link up, some type of knowledge, some type of number, something. Because if we gonna grow, we gotta help each other grow.
We do most of our personal events as a production company. We try to present them or put them in a position where they could be networking events at a certain level, to where it's affordable to people that are on a certain level, and it's in a time space to where people that are working at a certain level could be there. You know what I mean? To make it make sense. So I follow the similar philosophy to what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and give you your flowers. Congratulations on the nomination, bro.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And that's because it ain't just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm gonna give us a hand on that, because it's always appreciated to be acknowledged, to be noticed, and to know that people think that what you're doing is dope. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, that's a big thing for me, man. I just love seeing, growth, something different. You know what I mean? I love seeing things differently. Like, I hate stereotypes and I hate cliches. So like, when I was getting my stuff together, I'm like, damn, I don't want to do merch because I don't want to seem cliche. I don't want to have a gimmick. And my wife was like, as much as you hate it, like, nobody is a gimmick. My brother was like, yo, you're a brand. Like,
you know why cliches are considered corny? It's because they've been around so long and they still remain true.
Right.